Hey, hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
Good. How's it going for you?
A good day so far. Good day so far. Can't complain.
Yes. Welcome everyone to the commentary zone. Today we are talking about the Real Housewives of Dallas, season 5, episode 8. Austin, we have a problem. Um, the show was okay
Dry.
to me.
Next, dry.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh my goodness.
the highlight of the show, I think, was Stephanie and Tiffany pissing in the woods. For me.
That's about it. That's
Yeah.
all I got. But I will say this though.
Uh-huh.
It was interesting. There were two conversations that pretty much for me were the show.
Okay, so
And that
hold
the
on a second.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Let's just do the quick summary and then we'll hit
Oh,
into that
perfect.
because there's really nothing much to talk about this show besides pissing in the woods and two conversations. So basically, Tiffany is told by everybody and sundry everything that she does wrong. And she makes a note of it. Then we have a giraffe hula hoop into the lake. Then we go on a houseboat and touch hearts. Then we have a scary night lead to shitty tights at the campfire, and Brandy confronts Tiffany to end the episode with a fizzle. Okay, let's hear the two conversations that were of note to you.
Real quick, I just want to say, hey Susan, hey Gina, welcome. Um,
Hi,
for
everybody.
me, the first conversation of note was the conversation between um, Stephanie, Tiffany, and Cameron.
Mhm.
Now, the whole correcting thing. Here's my thing. I understand where they're coming from to a degree, but the overall the way I took it was like, well, you're intimidated by her education. You're intimidated the fact that she's a doctor, and she's correcting you because when you're not saying things correctly and using the wrong words, your meaning doesn't really get across properly.
Mhm.
So if I were using wrong verbiage or not the right vocabulary, I would want someone to tell me because I want to make sure that when I'm saying something, people understand what I really mean.
I agree with everything you said. But in that conversation, I agreed with what Stephanie said because she had valid points. She said, when we went to your house,
Yes,
you made me feel. And, it was kind of like her arguments and comments to Tiffany made sense. It's something that
yes,
I would have said. Like, I never thought that I would be saying Stephanie made sense. But yeah, Cameron's argument, don't correct me even when I'm wrong, held no water.
right.
um and she is threatened by this girl's education, and she's trying to play it off as, well, maybe somebody overcorrected you as a child and now you feel you should be doing it to everyone. No, she's correcting you because she doesn't want you to be wrong and look like a freaking idiot.
Right. I have a question for you.
Mm.
Do you think that Tiffany makes her feel like the stereotype that everyone puts on her?
It ain't no stereotype, it's accurate. She dumb.
I'm just saying, like, but I'm just saying, not calling her dumb. Do you think that plays a part in it? Because she does play into like, people think I'm just a blonde Barbie, blah blah blah. And yes, it's a stereotype, but it seems like Tiffany makes her actually feel that way. If I hope I'm saying it correctly,
Yeah,
like when
no,
people
I
tease
get
her,
it.
yeah, people tease her about it, but
Mhm.
Tiffany makes her feel it.
Yes, and she highlighted that, but it came out kind of wrong because she said she even laughs at me. But that's how you receive the information. And maybe if you smartened up just a little bit, you wouldn't have received it like that, because when they showed the clip of Tiffany laughing at her or laughing because of something that she
Mm-hmm.
said, I didn't take it as her laughing at her. I really didn't. I
Mm-hmm.
I took it as her laughing at the situation because I thought it might have been funny. She might have been joking, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I I think it's some of Cameron's base insecurities regarding her intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
She's leaned in so much to the dumb blonde stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's fallen in and there's no way to get out.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. It's just you painted yourself into this corner, and that's the way it is.
Yeah. She can't, like, okay, if I said something wrong, like I say stuff wrong on this show all the time and you correct me, I don't get mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to correct me because we're talking to other people. We don't want to, well, we don't want to be wrong. We want to be as accurate as possible, even though we're only sharing our opinions on stuff. But I get it. I call wrong names all the time and you correct me. It's no biggie. And that's because I'm secure in myself. I know what I meant, but it came out wrong. Big whoop. Like, we're human. We make mistakes. I, I think she's just trying to find an argument with someone for no reason. I think she should just come out and say, I don't like you, Tiffany. That's how I feel about that. What
Right.
was the other conversation of note?
The second conversation was the one we are talking about how Tiffany was explaining like how she wants to take a step back as a mom, take a step back as a doctor, and have like
Mm-hmm.
take that one day a week off so she can spend more time with her children. I thought that was a
Mm-hmm.
really cool conversation because I think a lot of women who are working moms go through this, and they kind of
Mm-hmm.
feel that guilt of like I need to spend more time with my children, but
Mm-hmm.
I have to work, and like she loves her work, but it's just that mom guilt I hear about, and I'm happy that she's decided to take this one day. And people
And
don't realize as a mom,
mm-hmm.
one day is a lot.
Yep. Yep. And on the other hand, you have Stephanie, who's dedicated the past decade to being a mom and a
Mm-hmm.
housewife and a wife. You know, she's dedicated to that. And she's like, I'm done with it. I need to do something to fulfill myself and just for me. So they're switching roles. And I like when Tiffany said, I'm so jealous. I want to be that.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephanie's like, no, you're so accomplished. Like, they could see each other and what is good and bad for both of their life choices. I thought
Exactly.
that was a good conversation. What did you think about Brandy leading the makeup session between Deandra and Carrie?
I just thought it was odd because Brandy hasn't really been too much involved except for the women venting to each other. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
get why she's just trying to bring them together. How can I put this politely and still tell the truth? Okay. It seems like this was just produced. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
didn't feel it was genuine. I felt the conversation between the two was genuine, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel that Brandy leading like the heart to heart thing. I thought that was just super produced and not needed.
Okay. Well, you know what I thought was produced? Brandy's whole interactions with Tiffany throughout the
Oh,
entire episode,
oh
her
yeah,
being hyper aware. Am I offending you? Are you calling me a drug dealer? Do I make you feel uncomfortable? Shut up, Brandy. Get
right.
over your mistake. The only person that you should be like coming at and sorting out with is yourself.
Oh,
Reconcile that you made a mistake with that video, come to terms with it, and move on. It has
sh-
nothing to do with Tiffany.
and shout out to Stephanie's confessionals too, because she hit the nail on the head every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Because Brandy is just she was just being stupid, and you're the only one. who's thinking about it. No one else is really thinking about it. No one else has brought it up. No one.
I
And if
just
Tiffany had something
feel,
to say, Tiffany would have said it.
hmm I feel like all of them are ganging up on Tiffany for one reason or another. Carrie because she doesn't have fun. Cameron because she feels like she's being corrected. Brandy because she feels like I don't even know what at this point. Stephanie again is the only one who had, like, she expressed herself with valid concerns that I will actually listen to and go, you have a point.
Exactly.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's. Do you want to go to the fright night?
Yeah, yeah, we can. I mean, I just didn't find much there. I mean, they were talking and the ghost story. I did like Cameron like pulled a prank on them. That was kind of funny. I'm like, good
Mhm.
job. That was the funny part to be like. I think I'd have jumped up too and ran. I met y'all back at the house.
I I want to know how loose is her butthole that she shit herself. Like I could see peeing because you've all had children, but she let out a tutor.
Yeah, no,
She let out a shart.
nope. Mm-mm. I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it anyway. I'll put it that way.
They're probably smelling it. Oh my god. But yeah, that was kind of cute that she could just come right out and say I pooped my pants. Okay. Um I said that I like them. Like I liked a lot of like bathroom stuff in this episode. I like them peeing in the forest.
Mhm.
I like that they peed and pooped themselves with the prank. Um oh my god. I wonder how much the security deposits are on these Airbnbs because what's her name? Brandy and Carrie. Carrie has a problem. Can't nobody tell me that Carrie don't need to lay off that tequila. What,
Right.
they breaking up these people's houses and all Carrie could say stumbling, where's my drink or whatever it was. She was more concerned about her drink than breaking up
Yep.
these people's houses.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ugh. Okay. And then last but not least is the final dinner. And after like the issue with the pills on the houseboat, you know, this was brewing the whole season. Brandy
Mhm.
finally confronts Tiffany and she's like she says that she feels like she's holding back whenever she's around her and she doesn't want to be, but she doesn't want to be judged by her. When has Tiffany ever judged, like she's judged Cameron more than she's judged Brandy?
Right. I think for me, Tiffany pays Brandy no mind from what I can see. If we're being
No,
honest.
because she told her in that first encounter at I think it was Stephanie's house. You know, she said what you did was offensive and this is my experience, but I hold nothing against you because you didn't you know, you didn't do it to me. You admit that you made a mistake. We can move on. What part of that didn't she hear?
Right.
You know, and then I think it's really shitty. You know, Tiffany says to her, I'm not judging you, you know, I really like you, I've been encouraging you. And Tiffany asked Brandy what does she think about her, and then they cut the episode as if Brandy has something negative to say. Well, I'll be damned if she does have something negative to say, because if I was
Right.
Tiffany, I'd walk off of this show and I would not come back.
Well, I would cut. First of all, I would cut out Brandy before I left the show. I'll put it that way. That's how you do. You cut somebody out, then you leave.
Mm-mm. I just think if Brandy's trying to use this for a storyline, it's a really piss poor storyline. And if she wants to get over the wrong that she did, this is just dragging it out because now you're attacking an Asian woman.
Right. And my thing with Brandy, if you really think about this whole show so far, we're at what episode? We're at episode 8, and Brandy has no
Yeah.
storyline still.
You
To me,
think maybe this argument goes way wrong and that's why she quit the show?
mm, I think it has more to do with supposedly her husband had an affair.
Is
Allegedly, her husband
that
had an no. Allegedly, her husband had an
yeah?
affair, and that baby they adopted was his or something. And I don't think she wants to deal with that on TV.
So she wasn't pregnant for this last baby?
It was the
What?
baby they adopted.
Oh, but they adopted that kid a long time ago.
Correct. But I have a feeling if this is all alleged, but if it turns out to be true, I can understand her not wanting to address this on the show. Because
Oh,
these rumors are just now coming out. So I think they had it under wraps for too long, and it allegedly got out. So because she's quitting very abruptly, and she's always said she loved being on the show. So for you to go to loving the show to not wanting to be on it, I mean, I understand the backlash she got from her mistake. I get it, but
mm-hmm.
I don't think it's enough for you to just to abruptly leave. And she's saying she's
Well,
doing what's best for her family,
if it
not
was
that
the backlash, though, she wouldn't be on this season because she's dealing with the backlash from the video this
correct.
season. That
Right.
doesn't
That's
wash.
what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. That's why I think this is the rumor. Like, because typically, if you're leaving for your mental health, you would just say like, I'm just gonna take a break from my mental health, come back refreshed. She's saying she's leaving for, um, to protect her family. She's doing what's best for her family.
Okay, so Gina Maxey says that's what everybody thought when the baby was adopted. I don't know how I missed it. I just thought it was really cute that she was able to find a ginger baby. That came out wrong, but y'all know what I mean. They're a family of
Hmm.
gingers, and I thought it was really cute that she lucked out, with a ginger baby. So yes, Jamal, it is rumor here also. Oh my goodness. Jemmy G, what happened to reality TV chit chat? We moved, Jemmy. We moved. We created a brand new channel over here, the commentary zone. So if you haven't already, please subscribe so that you can hear all of our tomfoolery. Okay, so
Oh.
wait. What's this one? Brandy's mother-in-law was killed in a car crash and one of her daughters.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So maybe that's why she's leaving.
Yeah.
Side chick with red hair.
Oh.
I'm so late. You're never late. You're never late. Not for us. You're always right on time, hun. We're just glad that you found us. Um, that's sad.
Yes.
Then I can see taking a step
Oh,
back.
of course.
Oh my God. So yeah, maybe Jimmy has I think it's a combination of everything. It could be. It's a
Has to be.
lot. It's a lot. She's been dealing with a lot since this whole franchise started, if you ask me.
Hmm.
Mm.
So yeah, a little break is good.
Yeah. So is it a permanent thing or is she just taking a season off?
The way it sounds like it's going to be for good, but I'm sure the
Mhm.
door's open for her to come back.
She doesn't need this show, right? Her husband makes like
She does
good
well. I feel like
money,
he does
right?
well.
Okay. Well, you know what? Take care of you, take care of your family, put them first. This you could always pick this up later once their kids get older,
Exactly.
you know? But yeah, I think that was it. So we're building up to next week.
Hmm.
Um excuse me. 4 months ago was the car wreck. That yeah, they're probably coming up to start filming soon, so I wouldn't be a part of a new season.
Right. Exactly.
that's still a bit fresh. I'm sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat.
No worries.
Um, excuse me, hold on. Okay. So yeah, that was the episode, guys. That was the Real Housewives of Dallas season 5, episode 8. Austin, we have a problem. I'm hoping that this trip is over next episode. I do not want to see this anymore. I'm bored. I'm tired of Lake Austin, and I'm getting bored of these women. I think Carrie drinks too much. I think Brandy needs to get over herself, and I'm nominating. Oh, and I don't like Cameron at all. And I am nominating Stephanie as the smartest person on this show, which says a lot.
No, she's like she's really really good. Or she's making sense. It's like she's grown and she's finding her voice. So I think that's why she's making more sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Well, this wasn't much of a review because this wasn't much of a show. But leave your comments below. We do read them and we do respond. You guys are hilarious in the comments. Give us a thumbs up because we asked you to. No other reason. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and the
Oh, real
notification
quick,
bell. Mm-hmm,
real quick before we go.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm looking for this comment. I hope it pops up soon. It's a very good point. Okay, here it is. I was waiting for it to populate. Sorry. I'm going to go back and rewatch, but for the record, Carrie's officially annoying and Liam's antics overshadowed her last season. Exactly. We said this before that without Leanne, you're really seeing Carrie to the forefront of her bad behavior, and I've also said Carrie is definitely giving me Leanne vibes.
Well, I told you that because I don't really know Carrie, but I remember Leanne, and she's
Hmm.
the reason why I stopped watching.
Right.
Carrie's behaving the same way, so why should I continue watching if like it makes no sense?
Yeah, I
I'm
thought.
I'm not into her.
Yeah, thanks for that, Jimmy, because we feel the same way. Like, even though Debbie didn't watch last season, like she said, I
Yeah.
watched last season, and that totally gave me those same vibes that Leanne. So, like, I totally agree with you on that one.
Yeah, because this is my first time seeing Carrie. So she's not making a very good impression because the first person I compared her to was Leanne. So that's not good.
Mm-mm.
Cameron is a treat, but in very, very small doses. Very small. And
When she's trying not to play perfect and play like Miss Society, she's great. But when she goes into that mode, like, I get off my screen now.
I like her with the dog.
Me too.
That's about it. Yeah. And Stephanie is good this year. She's so Gina, she's so different from what I remember her to be. Like she's evolved a lot. I'll give her that. Okay, so yeah, tell your friends. Have them join the conversation. We really appreciate it. And if you can't make the live shows, just watch us later and leave the comments below. We will write you back for sure. Okay, Miss
Right.
Josephine Joseph. Okay, until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.